How many chips do you have?
I have just over 54,000.
And where do you think does that leave you from a position point of view as far as today is concerned?
I think it's a really good position. I was very low stacked for a good portion late on yesterday, just bumbling around about 10,000 chips with not many spots to get my chips in ahead. And then I went on a real rush about half an hour before the end and won like 7 hands in a row. Had like aces and kings and tens and ace queen and managed to get up over 54,000 chips. And I think the average is about 30 something, 38,000. So I'm in I think a pretty good position. The structure should have enough in it for me to be able to get some play in. So there's no panic. Yeah.
It's interesting that you identify, going on a rush of cards sort of late on day one. How important do you think is it to get that sort of rush to build momentum to drive on from?
It's very important. It does change the other players' perspectives of you, because I've been playing at the table a couple of hours and been very quiet, and then suddenly I become this raising machine, and it does get into other people's heads. Initially they might think he's on a rush of cards, but then is he bullying us? And you do tend to then get more action than you ordinarily would do. Had you just been getting good cards once every couple of audit bits or whatever. So I did manage to get more chips than I ordinarily would have done had those good hands been spaced out over a space of a few hours.
And do you think, can you bring that momentum in today too, or does the break impact the sort of the effect that you've been having?
The break does change things. Also, I got to move tables just before the end yesterday, so I'm on a new table with a lot of people I haven't played with before. So early on, I'll need to have a bit of watching other players and seeing what the lay of the land is, rather than just spewing chips away.
If I'm not mistaken, you went deep at this venue in the APAT event last year, the English Amateur Championships. How do you plan to kick on from there?
I came, I think it was 6th last year, got to the final table and lost a big hand against Darren Challis for the chip lead. And Darren's actually on my table today, 2 to my left. So maybe we might get into some tangles with Darren, because he's a very good player. And already earlier on yesterday, he re-raised me off a couple of raises I had early on. So I'm itching to get back at him.
So that's a battle we should look out for today?
I think it should be, yeah.
Great. Well, best of luck, Andrew. Hopefully we'll speak to you a little later on in the tourney.
Thanks, Des.